Okay, so can't find a networking event. Typically, when somebody tells me this, I just tell them that they're not really looking hard enough. Because if you were to look hard enough, you will be finding a lot of networking events at meetups.com specified to what you're looking into. Are you looking into the local associations that leads and deals with a lot of seniors, like typical Alzheimer's associations? You have your dementia associations. You have your breast cancers. You have so many different associations out there that would be valuable, especially if they're linked into dealing with a lot of clients or a lot of patients that are in the senior community. Your Chamber of Commerce. So if you're literally working in a particular county, for example, how many different cities are within that county? And so how many cities are within that county? And then within that, how many Chamber of Commerces are out there? There's always guaranteed one Chamber of Commerce per city. So when are their meetings? When do they have, new invitations? When are they having little luncheons? Are there any weekend meetups that actually occurs? You want to attend between 2 to 3 networking events every week at some form or the other. Now, if you tell me and you literally say, Michael, really, I've been looking and there is none that I can find at all. Well, then make one. I literally have done it where I've actually created my own networking events. My own events to make it even better. Why do I want to do networking events? Why do I want to make my life easier? Because I want to make it easier. And how do I do it? Attend networking events, because you have the like-minded people in one location and now you can find them. Now you need to be able to create gravity towards you. You need to be able to be the center of the universe. Okay? So one type of event I love doing every year, and I always get asked to do this always, is my famous luau event. So I will typically do this, right around fall time, right before fall hits. And so we'll bring in hula dancers, we'll bring in some, fire jugglers. We'll go ahead and set up a couple roast pigs. Make sure that we contact one of the local Hawaiian caterers or Hawaiian restaurants and have them cater the event. Okay? Of course, I want to make it cheaper, so I make sure I just buy a roast pork, either at the Chinese restaurant or at the Filipino store. Order that because it's a lot cheaper than having them do a pit roast. If you have a local Hawaiian caterer do it, it gets costly for that. So you want to be able to have the entertainment. This is where you can invite the office manager for the physician's office, invite the social worker, the administrator for the nursing homes, invite social workers and discharge planners for the hospitals. If you do this correctly, you're going to be able to literally bring so many people to your area. And who doesn't love a luau? Who doesn't want to get that wonderful invitation? You're going to make a nice invitation that has a luau invite. Not a lot of people gets invited to come to a luau. So you invite them. Tell them to bring their Hawaiian shirt. Tell them to bring their Hawaiian skirts, Hawaiian skirts or whatever. Or their, the whatever that they can actually wear that somewhat looks like an island theme. Make sure you go to Oriental Trading, and I always tell people this. Oriental Trading is such an amazing store. Buy leis that you guys can give to everybody. Okay, there's this local party store that I can rent things, and I would rent this 8-foot. One is 8 foot, the other is 10-foot Hawaiian wood carving that they'll put in the entrance of wherever I'm having the events. Okay, so imagine. It's so amazing when you create the event because you're the center. Everyone's thanking you for inviting them to the event. Okay? So you want to create a nice event. Now, to kick off the summer, we have our barbecue event where I have this amazing friend who is or who thinks he is a world-class barbecue roaster or whatever, and he has a really nice smoker, and I'll ask him to, how much does it cost to be able to do some smoking, and we'll smoke some ribs, some pulled pork, have a nice traditional American buffet in the park. And once again, same thing, invite people. Invite them. Have them bring their family members. They can bring a kid. They can bring one significant other. Okay? Have, some drinks in there. I wouldn't suggest a lot of liquor. Okay? So you want to keep it limited a little bit. You want to keep it PG friendly. But a little spritzer, a little wine won't help. A little light beers here and there would be a good thing to have. But it's a good way to do. Have an event. If you can make it very, very cheap. Okay? It's a very great idea to actually have. Have a barbecue event. Right? Have some fun and games under the sun. Okay? Have some, face painting. You can hire a face painter for $100 if they're going to bring kids. You can go ahead and do so many different things. I have this speaker that is chargeable, that is, when you use it, it can work for 7 hours straight without it being plugged in. I bought it at Costco for $99. You can hook up an iPad to it. You can hook up an iPhone. You can hook up any other MP3 players. Put on your Pandora, attach it to it. Now you have music. You don't have to hire a DJ. Okay? So it's an amazing thing that you can do. The next one is create your own senior expo. Remember working with power partners? If they're like-minded people that want to reach the same exact people, join together, create a small senior expo. Now you can make it a little bit bigger, but I think that takes time to be able to do that. But imagine bringing a lot of people to actually have them spend money to be able to help pay to have this event. Invite seniors to it. Have giveaways. Have some entertainment. When you have these local senior expos, you know what you need to do? Go find yourself a lookalike Elvis impersonator. Good to have. Bring back those luau Hawaiian dancers. Okay? Make sure you have those going on. There's so many stuff that you can do. Have a local senior expo. What this happens is it brings in all the seniors to come to this one event. Make sure you have bingo and prizes at this event, okay? When you do these type of things, you're going to start bringing in people who are your potential patients, your potential clients for your non-medical, your private duty. Of course, if you're a private duty company, you're not going to allow any other private duty companies to enter. If there's any other home health agency that wants to actually enter and be at the event, you make sure that they're not offering non-medical because you want to be the only non-medical person in that event. Okay, next thing is fitness events. I shared this previously when I talk about having a Zumba class going on. I make sure we have a monthly Zumba course at 5 different locations on 5 different counties that we do. It's held at the same Saturday of each month. Okay, and what happens is we're the go-to place for the seniors. We're the place where they can actually meet and mingle with old friends. They invite friends to come in. They invite their kids to come in. So this is gonna bring out the word about your company. You're gonna put that in Facebook. You're gonna take pictures. You're gonna post videos. You're gonna put this in your Instagram. You're gonna put this in your website. You're going to put this in every single social media aspect that you can do. Also, another thing is your flu shot clinic. Okay? Bring in some people to actually be able to offer flu shots. You can bill for the flu shots. You can bill their insurances. And if they don't have any insurance, you can go ahead and ask for the cost of it. Typically, you can charge between the amount of $12 to $15 per shot. So this is a potential additional income earning for you. Or if you don't want to fork up the cost of bringing somebody in to do the shots or to pay up front for the shots, for the vials, ask a local pharmacy to be able to help with you. When you have an event like this, Walgreens, CVS, they're going to want to join with you, or even any other local pharmacies.